Hello and welcome. This is PappaZappa, and I'm here to bring you Chapter 6 of Ninja Gaiden II. Let's get right into it. The Lycanthrope's Castle. The canals running through this city lead to a giant castle, a once beautiful architectural legacy now transformed into the lair of the greater fiend Wolf. Wolf's iron fist reigns over an army of werewolves. He is a berserker, as bloodthirsty as a beast, and his never-ending hunger for battle has led him to prepare a fitting arena for a duel to the death with the world's most powerful ninja. That's really funny. I can think of at least 2 times this level alone they actually use that motif of, oh, you killed the boss? A new path opened up that you can walk up to escape the area now. So, for the beginning section of the level, expect some ghost fish. Not nearly as many, of course, as last level. There's a bunch of items kind of hidden around for you to grab. I think there might have been a crystal skull right there. Careful of Ghostfish City. Next item. Oh hey! Talisman of Rebirth. Would you look at that? It's almost like they wanted you, or they expected you to die, I guess would be a better way to put it. Alright. And just like last chapter, we have another shop right at the beginning for us. So let's go ahead and upgrade the Kusarigama all the way to the max level. And we're just gonna not worry about the swords for now. And we'll keep going. My best advice is don't jump when trying to fight the ghost fish, because climbing back up after you've fallen is pretty annoying. Alright. Let's keep it going. If you travel back this direction, there are some items. By items, I mean item. Nice yellow essence. Yeah, not exactly an item. So yeah, 2 qualifying statements until you get to the right spot. We are going to use the Kusarigama, just give it a try here. It's got a cool ultimate attack, certainly. Combines a sickle with a chain to try and dispatch your enemies at close and long range. What it really translates to me is more or less an item all about counter-attacking and then using a standing fly. There we go. Fish dispatched. There you go. Be careful jumping too many times right there. You can punk yourself pretty easily. Oh! Or you can just fall off like I did right there. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had to take a minute to climb back up after failing so bad. Nothing too serious though. Guess we get a save statue here, and I'm pretty sure, yeah. We got ourselves some scorpion demons, or we're gonna call them succubuses. Succubi. Got this. Yeah. All familiar with that. You know what? Sarigama does not feel that bad in this tight environment. I will say that very freely. In fact, it feels quite good, even. Keep using it for now. Kind of nice to have a new weapon in the rotation. Oh. Second by. There we go. One got attack in. You gotta be careful letting them grab you. They have one of the worst grab. Okay, you know what? That's enough of the meme. We haven't yet tried out the level 3 Falcon style. Uh-oh. Looks like we just barely scraped out of that one. Oh nice, another Jewel of the Demon Seal. Alright, now when we find the Art of the Piercing Void, we'll be able to instantly get it up to level 3. Oh yeah. I like this area. This is pretty cool. You know what? Actually, this might be an area where the Kusarigama is our best weapon. So, you walk around, lots of bones. Oh, we got these bone skeleton things. Nice, bone skeleton scorpions. So the BSS, I guess is what we'll call them. So try and get them all grouped together, and then charge an ultimate technique. They can jump if they get up too close, so just be a little aware of that. There we go. Worked out pretty good. You can farm a lot of money from these guys. Hello. Try to kill like something of them. Nothing too crazy. If you try and engage them not in ultimate technique spam, they can overwhelm you. That's one thing about them. They have a pretty nasty grab attack or two. Okay. Come in. Lots of instances. That's one of the things that Ninja Gaiden 3 really messes up on among it. Is the fact that it's removed essence from the game. What appears to be no reason. Like, I guess they wanted to streamline it. That and Itageki was, at that point, not working with Team Ninja anymore. I can't remember if they fired him or if he just went to go work on his own solo venture. I'm pretty sure they fired him. Alright, so once you've defeated all the scorpions, you try and go back to the door, but it's not going to work. And we're going to meet our boss for the level. The first boss, that is. There are two. And this one's pretty cool. You actually never see him again, so it's the only time you're going to see this boss. Very much more reminiscent of something out of like Ninja Gaiden Black than Ninja Gaiden 2 or Ninja Gaiden 3. For those of you who recall the Bone Dragon, it's going to be a good friend of his. The Bone Warrior. So the meme with this guy, he does massive damage. He has a lot of really strong attacks, but if you can manage to hit that orange life, then you can really get in for a lot of damage. In fact, he'll even knock himself down like that. You can get in really hard. Now, don't stand next to him too long, because it'll kick you like that, and it'll hurt quite a bit. He also has a nasty grab he can do. Doing pretty good, though, I'd say. Uh-oh. as I get kicked in the ball. Just taking advantage of tempo in this fight. Trying to get him on the ground. Oh. Yeah, I got a little too confident. I was like, hey, they give us too much room for me to smile. Oh my goodness! That was really cool. We went from 75% HP to literally 0 because we jumped in the way of his kick, and that just instantly destroyed us. Oh, attempt number 2 at this boss. I thought we were doing pretty decent. But clearly that was not the case. Hopefully this time we can get through without using oh no. We do not want to do this. There we go, get a back combo. Much any chance that he would actually have an attack on us. Oh, there's that grab I was worried about. I don't believe you can actually avoid this one. Yeah, that hurts pretty bad. Let's go ahead and use some of our herbs of spiritual life. Oh, and we got grabbed again. This is another one of those really painful grabs. Oh, nice. They really punish you things in this one for too long. God, dude. But I believe we've gotten him to the threshold where we can just, oh, we can't just, this is where he had one. Oh. And I think by QT I mean. Oh my gosh, the second time in the level in under 10 minutes. Let me just go ahead and open up a new path for you while I'm done. It's nice how it falls apart. Were you stoic as ever? Yeah, this one's fine. So that time we made it through a lot better than the first attempt. If we had won, 2 herbs of spiritual life is worth significantly less than the equivalent of, hold on, we got some succubi coming, then the talisman of rebirth. Also going through all our info. I mean, it's there for you. Can't save it too. You don't want to be in a situation where there's some around, like right there. Well, clearly they wanted you to use it for that fight. It is easy to fall down, not that you take fall damage in this, thankfully. Yeah, the crowd control capabilities of the staff really are something. Now be prepared, there's going to be a lot of bone scorpions. You can technically run past them, I think, but really it's at your own risk. Because they can just come from behind and mess you up. God, your staff feels so satisfying. You can feel every single hit just smashing through their bones, or cartilage, or whatever they have. I'm not really sure what the succubi body is made up of. Yeah, you gotta watch out for these things. They do a lot of damage to you. And that acid that drips on you, that's gonna hurt a lot too. Lots of combos this level. Now this is one of those where you just need to jump to the other side and trust in your ability. Yep, there we go. And then there's going to be some bones floating up on the other side waiting for you. Now thankfully you have the option of just using like an incendiary shuriken or really your bow. This is the best bet. And just punching these guys on the other side. Would not recommend falling down though, it sucks. Having to climb back up the whole thing. Alright, let's cross. Don't be too worried about stacking up attrition here. Do be worried about dying though? Like that would be great. Because there is a save point as soon as we get out of this middle. We'll just go with the shaft. Sure enough. I don't believe we're going to encounter them again until a later test of valor. Next time we see them, which is pretty much the easiest test of valor of them all. Now this section you just need to do a ninja wall jump up. Just like that, come out from the gallows. It's pretty funny they send all the people they kill down below. Maybe that's why they turned into demons. Who knows? Save spot's always nice though. See how much money we've got. Certainly looks like a good amount. We're gonna go ahead and buy some healing items for the first time in the playthrough. Just makes the most sense right here. We only need 40,000 to upgrade a weapon to level 3, and we're only gonna get a weapon we actually want to use at the end of the level. So we don't need to be so worried about it. Up here is a grain of spiritual life, and as soon as you come down the stairs, not Venice.
Finally, a worthy adversary has entered my castle. Excellent. He shall be given a most fitting welcome.
So I think I've figured out why this isn't explicitly called Venice just now. And it's because it's not, it's got the Colosseum in it. I don't believe Venice has a Colosseum anywhere near it. Because, well, first off, because I've never seen one or heard anyone talking about a Colosseum in Venice. But secondly, it was made after the Roman Empire had already fallen. And that's probably indicative of after the Colosseum stopped being in fashion, the Colosseum cycle. I mean, there's a quote by someone I can't recall who said, as long as the Colosseum stands, Rome shall stand, and when the Colosseum falls, Rome shall fall. And the Colosseum went into service pretty much right when Rome fell. So if the quote has something veracity, nice rock bonus to did definitely turn up the stakes. You know, Rio Hayabusa is a lot like Doom Guy. I brought up the comparison in a previous episode, but the biggest difference is like the enemy demons don't seem to fear you like they fear Doom Guy. They're very committed to trying to kill you. The way that you are similar. Is that you're an unstoppable juggernaut. You can really just go through and clown these enemies. Or get clowned down. Depending on how it goes. But canonically, you clown. Pretty much. Another reason why I find Ninja Gaiden 3 to be very lackluster, actually. It's because of their insistence that Ryu is a bad person. Or like, you at least need to ask them more questions. Like, what if all these people you killed had families? It would mean a lot more if Ryu, like, they didn't attack you first. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Today. Okay, so now I'm pretty confident there are some ammo, some items lying about that we can grab. I know the Test of Valor is over on that right pillar over there. Well, circle of stones, I guess. There we go. Oh, hello. I thought I heard some slithering going on. Someone was trying to jump. Did a pretty good job. I hate when they do that. You just try and go in for an execute and hit you on the standby. And we're about as low as it gets right now, with attrition really beating down on us. Now, I believe there might be a save statue. Yeah, perfect. Oh. They just love the jump. Come on, pal. Lots of close calls in these levels. I'll say that much. Alright, now that we've saved, we can jump down. Now I'm hoping this is the Test of Valor that is the skeleton demon things, and not the werewolf. Oh, we already fought the werewolves. Oh, bats are not good though. Although I'm pretty sure the bats are here solely so you have essence to charge for an ultimate attack. At least I think that's the intention for this one. Also, just stabbing the hell out of us. Let's go ahead and try and focus on the bats aren't so bad themselves. Oh, okay, that is one of those dead bats. Actually, I didn't think about that. Let's go ahead and equip the insect finisher, guys. Just tearing us asunder. Oh man, that is not great. Yeah, it makes this ultimate technique pretty difficult. Okay, come on, pal. Oh, we're dead. Nope. Oh man, that was close. Thinking about those healing items. Yeah, this might actually be one of the harder Test of Valors, just because these bats are constantly messing up your ultimate technique. One, I don't think I've ever actually had that situation. Then you've got the succubus just messing with you on the side. Definitely feels like the Lunar is our friend. I'll say that much. Yeah, once they get that first hit, attack in on you, it's a little hard to hit him with a counter attack. Fucking bats, man. There we go, finally. Oh, okay. That was unfortunate. That left. Although it seems we're fast approaching the end of this section. Cool that? There we go. Whew. It's definitely having a bit of a tough time with that. Only had to use 2 healing items, so thankfully. And our reward is the very useful Life of the Thousand Gods, which we will assuredly use. Oh, and they did refill everything. How nice of them. Yeah, the Incendiary Shuriken sure has been our friend for the past couple levels. Let's continue into the castle. Definitely save. I wonder why they want us to pick up arrows. Surely there aren't flying enemies nearby. So my policy towards those guys is to just skip them. And I'm gonna move away from the flying enemies this direction, past the werewolves, drag them to this corner. Huh. Wonder if that's gonna despawn them. Lamau! No, actually, it's just gonna make them attack you. In case you had that idea. Exactly, that was really funny. Just in case you were wondering if they wanted you to do that or not. Ow. That is one thing that can stop your flying swallows in their tracks. Is an enemy just like bouncing on their head because it's getting a little too big. Oh, jeez. That's scary. She couldn't tell what happened there at all. Oh, nice. Yeah, if you do a slight charge, usually you can get the head off of an enemy pretty simply. Cool. So there is no real, like you could just drop down, I think, but you definitely want to do this and go through the stained glass. One, it's cool, and another, it's where you need to go to. Go ahead and charge it down with the tip. They're gonna let us, might as well. You suck your body, don't mess around. Alright, might as well use a Nimpo. Looks like we cleared them out pretty good. Now we can grab the key. not 100% sure when that's relevant. It'll probably be pretty soon, and then, oh, probably that door. Yep. Just like that, we've made it to the kitchen. Werewolves really don't care for the sword. Just ignore it. 99% of the time, it feels like. You really got a hammer on them for it to do anything. Switch back to the staff, since this castle is pretty much just full of werewolves. Yet another time where they hide an item behind some crates. Life of the gods this time, which means their total is up to 9. And it's effectively another life of 1,000 gods now. Fairly hidden save statue on the right. Definitely make sure you hit that up. And then in this room we're going to have a bunch of werewolves. Yeah, the ultimate technique charging game is not going to be so easy. They just don't care. They're going to throw body parts at you and they're going to sit there politely and wait for you. Your arm's off, bro. So if you go look around, pretty much every door is going to be locked except for one. Or you won't even have the option to open it. I think the door we want to go through is here. Now you can destroy these chairs, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's not really anything. Oh, that's not doing the best. Hit about once by a flying body part. Oh my goodness. Nearly send you to the Shadow Realm. Now, if you want to make sure you don't use Talisman of Rebirth, you could always just turn it off when you're going into it. You could have a chance of dying in. But, I don't think about that so much. Alright, so now that we've done that, we can go through this door to find yet more werewolves. Not mess around whatsoever. Love their grabs. They got that hyper armor, they throw body parts at you. These are definitely some of the toughest enemies in the game. We haven't even met these in your shuriken videos, who are coming up very quickly. Yeah! There we go. Little tough when almost all of your health has been removed by these cam. Hey, it's succubuses. Nice. I actually prefer these guys. Or these gals, I guess. They didn't exactly give me a pronoun list before I started fighting them. I do wonder if it was Itageki who made the creative decision of giving these characters tits. Part of me thinks it was because he is the guy who pretty much came up with the sex cells dichotomy for video games that are alive in digital physics. Yeah, I think we'll get a key now. Yep. Just glowing there on the ground. Very much reminiscent of how Ninja Gaiden Black did that. Items would often glow when they dropped. Oh hey, we're back in the main room. So now that we have that key, we can go up to what was the locked door and leave this side, but it could be the other side. Didn't even notice it was coming. Oh, good to see a small healing item. Looking out for the little guy. Alright, now these are the incendiary shuriken ninjas. I'd recommend using the Falcon's Talons. They're going to be coming up right here on the staircase. You gotta deal with them quick. Just like the dogs, they'll hit you with incendiary shurikens that will ruin your day. Deal lots of damage to you, break you out of whatever attack you're in. There's about 1 million of them. One way you can get around the incendiary shurikens, you can't block out of them, but you can get invincibility from them out of them. You can Nimpo out of them. Obliteration technique out of it. And if you're fast enough, you can just kill the ninja before they throw it at you. Which is probably the best bet, but not going to happen very often. Okay, more lore. Nice. Let's go ahead and all jump up here. Nice to see the succubus honestly. So very sure. They're gonna really make their biggest appearance, I'd say, in Chapter 8. It's just brutal if you're not prepared for it with all the different ninjas with missile launchers and incendiary ninjas. They'll really mess you up. Also, the Falcon's Talon seem to be doing pretty well against these guys. Hey, look who it is. Now just try and get to each ninja quickly, and as they inevitably hit you mid-air with their incendiary shurikens, try and get to an invincibility zone so you don't get clowned. It works pretty well like that. Falcon's Talons, I highly recommend using that variety. Back outside. I'm hiding right there, but we do have a save point. Now, is there an item down here? There might be. It doesn't appear so. Thankfully, we can actually free look. In Ninja Gaiden, there was no free look, as well as I think Ninja Gaiden Black even. Ninja Gaiden Sigma changed that. You have to drop down to here. Now, be careful. There are 2 chests here. One of them is full of ghost fish. I should warn you ahead of time. I mean, they're at least good for dropping some blue essence if they're not blue health for whatever reason. Nice of them to give us red essence as well, considering the room we're entering in is probably going to be pretty tough. Now we do have a bundle of money, so we're going to go ahead and buy one of each. We need 40,000, so we'll hold off on buying the herb. That, and if you have 2 of each, if you find any, you're never overcapped, which is kind of helpful. It saves money. Door is locked. We're gonna have to fight. The menagerie of enemies waiting for you guys to turn around. Really, honestly, though, at this point you've been jumped like 40 times. We don't expect to get jumped more. It's really kind of weird. Pattern recognition is oh, it's terrible. Terrible. Yeah, Ryu should be excellent. I guess that could be my question for you guys this episode. And if I haven't asked one, or in addition to one if I have. What do you think is better in terms of heroes? Do you like it when they're more brutal, like Ryu Hayabusa here, or do you like it when they're more PG and they just go after enemies?
Most impressive.
Like Superman, I guess,
that a puny human like you made it this far is worthy of praise. I have prepared a venue befitting a duel to the death. Not here. we will fight on the sacred battleground of the Colosseum.
I will say this, I love the voice acting. This is so good. So, this is the first encounter where you're just surrounded by the high level enemies. Also, you're gonna see a whole lot less of these guys in the future. Like, there's not... I wonder if they end, to tell you the truth. I think maybe once you go to hell, they do? But yeah, spoiler warning, you go to hell in this. Fun fact, hell in the Ninja Gaiden world is under Mount Fuji. There we go. I'll show them for clowning us earlier. Now, once you defeat them, nothing shows up, but there is a trap door I think we can mess with if we just mess with the chair. And we can drop down here. There are going to be some succubi at the bottom. Can't go through this door. They clearly just want you to go through the dungeon. It's kind of nice that he has like the gods. I bore of him. Send him to the dungeon. Now there are actually a pretty decent number of items down here. You just gotta look at themselves. Or maybe it's one item. Alright, there we go. Enemies dispatched. Save statue found. Let's get on out of here. Oh, look where we're at. Isn't that wonderful? So, on our way down, there's going to be a bunch more enemies. I'm just going to run past them. I think we're going to have to fight them inevitably, but I'd rather have them come to me once they're all together. Just fight them all at once. Oh, you can definitely skip them. You don't have to fight. Because as soon as you go over that bridge, I think you're close behind you and fight a bunch of flying enemies. Pretty good though, sometimes I'm just fighting these guys. That's the enemies taken care of. Pretty simple, if I do say so myself. Hey, look, it's flying symbol. Not really so bad as long as you know the double arrow trick. Just try and stand still and fight these guys. It's a pain in the ass. It's really fine. Like, you'll get hit occasionally. There are a lot of them in close range. Kind of a shame that our Kusarigama doesn't really have the range to hit me. There we go. Once we pass through this door, we're going to be on to the boss fight. So best of luck to you. I hope that we get it on the first try ourselves.
Observe closely this human. Do not be deceived by his delicate appearance. He is a proven warrior. Do you wish his blood spilled? Who do you wish to see destroy him! Yes! Wolf! Invincible ruler of storms! He shall be given an honorable death!
I love the delivery of the lines. It's amazing. So be careful against Wolf. You're probably not going to hit him with the... Yeah, we'll use it just in case. And you know what? Let's use the Dragon Sword too. Probably not going to hit him with too many Nimco attacks. I really don't have that big a problem with Wolf. Just make sure you block occasionally, and if you get close to him, be prepared to get hit by a grab. Like that. When I was a kid, this was the hard stopping point. I got filtered by Wolf. Could not beat him to save my life. Almost invariably never had enough healing items to actually fight him, but I really don't think that would be an issue here. Of course, if you plan on it. Oh, we got him. Let's go! First try. So this is probably the craziest part of the level. You can easily get punked here by all these different werewolves, but they do give you the Eclipse Sight, and this weapon is amazing. I mean, look at that. Oh. It's got its own flying swallow. It's got an incredibly powerful ultimate technique. We are really low though. Now the thing is it's, I believe, on a timer how long you need to sit here. So don't worry for too long, because our good friend from the CIA is going to come and pick us up. Yeah, that ultimate technique is crazy. Just in a line, it causes absolute carnage. You could legitimately play the entire game with the Eclipse Sight and probably have no problems. Although I want to be really careful here not to get clowned right at the end. It would really suck. Although I don't think they may remake you fight more starting to get so many enemies and bodies that it's lagging in the game. There we go. Nice. Whew. Fairly tough level. Yeah, it turns out an attack helicopter is pretty good at dealing with werewolves, especially considering they don't have any flying attacks that can be doing in bottom parts. Well, to complement the one we cut in half vertically, we get the one we cut in half horizontally there. Now hopefully that rocket pod is depleted. Just like usual, flying off into the sunset. Ryu just does not care. He does not need to be seated at all. Just like that, we've beaten Chapter 6. Thank you so much for watching. This was PappaZappa, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, consider liking and subscribing. Next time, we're going to go after the Flying Fortress Daedalus. We got that Master Ninja rank for you. So until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.